Jays fans, oh my gosh, I had to get a towel. I'm sweating. I'm tired. What the hell was that? The Blue Jays somehow find a way to win 12-11 in 10 innings against the Los Angeles Angels. And with the win, the Jays win the series. And they come home for finally the home opener at 6-4. They have a winning road trip, which was really, really, really good. I said it before the series. You want a series W and have a winning record coming back home. Let's break this game down. Let's start it quick, all right? The first inning, Anthony Rendon hits a pop-up to left field. Varsho loses it in the sun. It drops in. There was 2 out. That would have been it. Inning over. Instead, it's counted as a single. Ohtani scores, and it's 1-0. And you see Kikuchi, he's kind of like hands on his knees like, oh my gosh. And then he gets Renfroe up, and he throws a hanging slider at 89 down the middle. That's belted into the left field seats. It's 3-0. Then the bottom of the third inning with Mike Trout on, Shohei goes deep. It's 5-0. And they weren't done. Bottom of the fourth, Ohop? Ah, crap, I forgot his name. I've listened to the guy's name 3 times this series, but either way, he goes solo shot against Yusei Kikuchi, and it is 6-0 Angels. And the Jays at this point have had no offense. And then you go to the top of the 6th, and this is where things get wild. And I'm going to break down really quickly everything that occurred in that top half of the 6th inning, because there was a lot going on that contributed to a tie ball game. All right, here we go. Where are we? Top 6. There it is. Starts off with a George Springer walk. Then Bo Bichette singles to left field. George Springer moves up to second. Then Vladdy gets hit by the pitch on the foot. And first off, he is down smacking the ground. And we're like, no. Vladdy, this cannot be happening. But he gets up. He walks off. And the bases are loaded. And nobody out for Matt Chapman. And this was the turning point in the game. It's a fastball away from Reed Detmers. And it's drilled to right center field by Matt Chapman. Does it have the wings? And it does! Grand slam for Matt Chapman. His first grand slam of his career. And dude stays red hot. And the Blue Jays are right back in this game. It's 6-4. And if you watch the Raptor video, you'll know right near the end, I got the update about the 6-4 game. So it was kind of crazy how it all occurred. But the Jays weren't done the top of the 6th inning. Here we go. Then Dalton Varsho hits an infield single. All right, so we got still have a guy at first. There's still nobody out. It is a 2-run game. They bring in Andrew Wantz. I'm going to go Wantz. Then Whit Merrifield kind of just nubs it to the pitcher. And he's like standing on the mound, which is very tough. And it goes right through his legs. Everybody's safe. Varsho's at second. Witt's at first. And then Kevin Biggio comes in to pinch hit for Espinal. And he flies out to center field. But Varsho moves up to third on the play. So at least you got that run in a scoring position at third base. With less than 2 out. With a chance to do it. Then Danny Jansen strikes out. And we're like, oh. That's an opportunity at the very least to get one more run. But then Kevin Kiermaier triples down the first baseline. He hits it in the corner and right out of the gate, he's thinking extra bases. In comes Varsho. Whit Merrifield gets away for around third. He slides in safely, and Kiermaier ends up at third. And the Blue Jays have the lead. They've tied it at 6. Holy smokes, what has just happened? That is how the 6th inning ends. We then go to the top of the 7th inning, and there's still more to go. They bring in former Blue Jay Ryan Tepera. Bo gets hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. Then Vladdy hits a bloop single to right field. Bo ends up going to third on the play. You have first and third, nobody out. The go-ahead run is at third base. Great. Then Dalton Varsho flies out to deep... where are we here? No, Matt Chapman, Of course he hit a single to center field. Another bloop snot shot. Finds a hole. And Bo scores. Vladdy up to second. The Jays have the lead. It's now 7-6. Great. Then Varsho drills one to right field. And the camera guy, I don't know who it was, made that thing look like it was hit 600 feet. But it's a fly ball right to the wall, caught by Renfroe. Vladdy tags, Vladdy tags up and goes to third, and you're like, oh, that is so close. But then, Whit Merrifield, bloop single to left field. In comes Vladdy, and the Jays have an 8-6 lead. They now bring in former Blue Jay Aaron Loop. They got a ton of Blue Jays in this inning. But then, first pitch, Whit Merrifield and Matt Chapman, double steal, takeoff, guys at second and third. I don't understand why Kevin Biggio was hitting in this spot. Would have loved to see Kirk go in for Kevin Biggio, and then, you'll pull Kirk and you'll move Whit Merrifield down to second base when you pull out Biggio, and then you put in Luplow in the outfield, and hey, you're good stuff, because I would trust Kirky with the bat over Biggio. Biggio strikes out, and I'm thinking, that's not what you want to see. But then Kirk comes in for Danny Jansen, and they intentionally walk Kirk to load the bases. Then, Kevin Kiermaier, another bloop single to left field. Whit Merrifield and Matt Chapman score. The Jays lead at 10-6. Oh, it's gorgeous time for the Toronto Blue Jays. Nothing but good things happening. And then we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. In comes Eric Swanson after Jimmy Garcia put up a ridiculous 7th. And he gives up a solo shot to Brandon Drury to get it to 10-7. Now you're still up by 3. You're okay. Jordan Romano goes out there in the 9th inning. You're in pretty good shape. You should do fine. Jordan Romano in the bottom of the 9th inning gives up a single to Gio Urshela to lead off the inning. Then strikes out the catcher Ohape. I don't know. So that's 1 out, a guy at first. Then he walks Taylor Ward. 2 on, 1 out. Then strikes out Mike Trout. You got 2 out, first and second. Hey, time runs at the plate, but you're still up by 3. It's okay. Then he walks Shohei Ohtani on 4 pitches, bases loaded. Then he proceeds to hit Anthony Rendon. And now it's a 2-run ball game. The tying run is in scoring position. And then Hunter Renfroe rips a double on the third baseline. 2-run score, we're tied at 10. Now, Romano does get the next guy out, and we're thinking, okay, well, whatever, he got it, fine. He got Brandon Drury to strike out to end the inning. In the top of the 10th inning, they bring in Estevez. Kevin Biggio goes to second as the ghost runner. Alejandro Kirk grounds out to short, but it was a high chopper, so Biggio was able to get to third in the play. And Kevin Kiermaier again doubles to right field. In comes Biggio, Kiermaier to second. Hey, the Jays got the lead back to 11-10, but you know they have a guy at second to start the next inning, so it's not the greatest situation, but you have the lead now. And then we get a view of the bullpen. Trevor Richards warming up. Oh, God. Anthony Bass could have gone, but he pitched yesterday. I don't know how many pitches he threw yesterday. You had Tim Meza as well, but let's be honest, Jays fans' confidence in Tim Meza ain't great right now. So let's get some more runs. George Springer rips one to center field for a base hit. In comes Kiermaier, and the Jays now lead it by 12 to 10. And I'm like, okay, that I feel a little bit better about that now. And that's how that inning ends. We go to the bottom of the 10th with Trevor Richards on. He gets Rengifo to strike out to lead off the inning. I'm like, that's a big K. That's a huge strikeout to get the first out. Then Gio Urshela singles to center field, first and third, 1 out. And then he strikes out the catcher Ohape on the changeup. 2 out. Guys at first and third. And then the biggest at bat there, he walks Taylor Ward to load the bases for Mike Trout. And I gotta say, Trevor Richards, dude was checked out. He was checked out of that at bat against Mike Trout. Because a pop-up on the first pitch, Kirk's got it, underneath it, he drops it. Can't get underneath it, and you're giving Mike Trout an extra chance. The bases loaded against Trevor Richards. Oh my God. And it looks, right after that, I'm like, this is going to come back to hurt you. Then Trevor Richards gets a 3-ball count. I think it was 3-2. And dude was checked out. At that point, dude was checked out mentally. Because he knew Ohtani would be coming up next, and Tim Meza, who was warming up, would be coming in to face him. So you see, as he's getting ready for the 3-2 pitch, right? He's on the mound, he steps off. And at that point, he's just trying to gather himself. Dude's not going to make a pitch. He then spikes it in the dirt, walks him ball 4, walks in a run, Drury comes in, and it is 12-11, 2 out, Shohei Ohtani at the dish. They go to the bullpen. to grab Tim Meza, to get the lefty on lefty. First pitch, it's way inside, but Ohtani swings and misses. Second pitch, same deal. And it is an 0-2 count on Shohei. And he grounds it to second, Whit Merrifield on to first to end the ball game. As the Jays somehow, someway, win it 12-11 over the Angels and win the series. My goodness, that was insane. Let's get through these player stats. Vladdy, 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored. Great stuff. Matt Chapman scared the living hell out of us when he slid it into third base, or into the third base foul area to get that foul ball, I guess. And he kind of stayed down for a bit. And we're like, no. This is not going to happen now. He gets up. He's okay. He ends up going 3 for 5 with a couple runs scored, 5 RBIs, a home run, and he walked once for good measure. Whit Merrifield, 2 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Kevin Kiermaier in your 9-hole. In your number 9 hole. Went 3 for 5 with a run scored, a double and a triple, and 5 RBIs. Huge for Kevin Kiermaier. The team overall, 13 hits for the game, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks. Remarkable. Pitching-wise, wasn't great for Kikuchi. I thought he wasn't terrible early on. And then that ball drops in, and it just caved in from there. It really did. 4 1/3, 9 hits, 6 runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, allowed 3 home runs. It's not good. Zach Pop came in there and just did his thing. 2/3 an inning, nothing else doing. Adam Simber, a really good inning of work there. No base runners, good stuff. Jimmy Garcia, man, was pumping 99 against Mike Trout, and he struck him out. Ended up going a clean inning against Ward, Ohtani, and Trout, and going 1, 2, 3 and getting 2 punch-outs. Great job from Jimmy Garcia. Eric Swanson went an inning of work. Allowed a hit. It was a solo shot to Brandon Drury. Had a strikeout as well in that 1 inning of work that he pitched. Jordan Romano, man, went an inning, allowed a couple hits, 3 runs, walked 2, hit a batter, and struck out 3. He struggled. He really did. Trevor Richards, you know what? You got to give the guy kudos. He did get 2 outs and get it to Ohtani. That's about all I got. 2/3 an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, a couple strikeouts, and walked twice. And Tim Meza faces 1 guy, but the biggest one of the ball game, and gets the save as the Jays win it 12-11. Nuts. Insane. Now, the Jays finally come back home. And they're taking on the really bad 2-7 Detroit Tigers at Scotia. No, we're not there anymore. Well, at least not right now. Leafs are there. Rogers Center. On Tuesday night, they have an off day tomorrow, and they take on the Detroit Tigers at Rogers Center on Tuesday. 7:07 first pitch on the home opener. I'll be down there. Matt Manning gets a start for the Detroit Tigers. Alek Manoah, the big Puma, gets a start for the Blue Jays. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 2 versus Kevin Gausman at 7:07. And Spencer Turnbull against Chris Bassett in the finale on Thursday. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and this madness that happened today, smack the like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. The Discord and TikTok links are down there as well. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I'll talk to you guys Raptors edition on Wednesday for the play-in game between the Raptors and the Bulls. We don't know the time as of yet. As for the Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow night as they're in Florida taking on the Panthers at 7 p.m. And as for the Blue Jays, the home opener is finally upon us. 7:07 first pitch on Tuesday against the Tigers. Matt Manning, Alek Manoah is a pitching matchup. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.